Well, good morning, everybody. How are you doing this wonderful Tuesday morning? It's so good to be with you once again for another Hyperion morning. I just wanted to reach out and say thank you to everybody that sent us nice messages yesterday. One for the illness that's been going through our house. We've been struggling a little bit with that. You saw me yesterday, just somehow making it through the morning show. I'm feeling a bit better today. Michelle's already doing better. We're all doing better throughout the household. But thank you to everybody that wished us well yesterday. Also, those who reached out to us to check in and see how we were doing through what ended up being Hurricane Debbie yesterday. Obviously, as I mentioned, I think on the last episode and on our podcast show, we were not really in the path. We were kind of on the outskirts. We live on the east coast of Florida. Mostly that got hit was the west coast of Florida, some of the central, and definitely the Big Bend and the Panhandle area. So we really only saw some sporadic heavy rain, thunderstorms, some wind, but nothing too significant. Just hope everybody who was out there on those areas that I mentioned before made it through safely okay. And then everybody now who is seeing what is the aftermath as it kind of goes up through Georgia, the Carolinas, on up the East Coast. I hope you all stay safe out there. The only thing we really had to deal with was a nervous Scott here. He's a little bit tentative about rain to begin with, and especially thunderstorms. So we could have dealt with that, but he made it through it like a trooper, and that was pretty good. As for me and the sickness that we were talking about yesterday, I'm feeling better today. I mean, not 100%, but I think I'm over the hump. Michelle's been over the hump. Things are good here. So let's go ahead and move on to today's show. What's making you smile today, huh? What do you have on your radar that's bringing some brightness and cheeriness, making your Tuesday great? I want to know. For me, well, look, there's so much cool stuff going on that we have some stuff that I can't really mention yet, but it's going to come up in the next episode of our podcast that we're really excited about. It's coming up very soon. That we will be sharing very soon. So that's kind of making me smile even more than normal. Also, the D23 Expo. Hey, it's so close now. I wish we were going. Believe me, the FOMO is real for us. So happy for everybody that's going to get to go to this thing because it's going to be a phenomenal experience. We love it so much. It just unfortunately fell into a bad portion of our calendar this year that we don't get to make it out to the West Coast to experience it along with you all. But really, really thrilled for everybody that gets to go and wondering what your predictions are. What do you think is going to come out of the D23 Expo, or as they call it now, the D23 Ultimate Disney Fan Event, I think is what they call it. It'll always be called the D23 Expo for me. Excuse me, gonna have a little coffee here. Still got my Disneyland Paris, faded Disneyland Paris mug here. Still got a little tickle in the back of my throat, so got to deal with that. Anyway, predictions. I think we're going to hear a lot about Disneyland Forward. I think that's no question. We know that that's going to happen. I'd be surprised if we don't hear more about that as we're going through this. I think we're going to get some Walt Disney World predictions. I'm not going to say anything specific. I think it's going to be it's going to be amazing. I don't think we're going to get a lot of Disney Cruise Line. Maybe we get the new show that we haven't been announced aboard the Disney Destiny. Sorry, I just got this tickle. I got to deal with it. Oh, hi, Tony. Tony's here. Good morning, Tony. Tony, the Disney dad, joining us this morning. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Walt Disney World announcements. I think we're going to hear maybe what's behind Big Thunder Mountain. I think that wouldn't surprise me at all. They've been teasing that for a while. Mostly anything, I think that there's just going to be concrete announcements. I think that they know that they can't just go with blue sky stuff anymore. I think that's definitely going to happen. So I'm excited for it. Excited to hear also what happens during the Disney Entertainment panel. That should be good as well. Excuse me. Sorry. My apologies. The problems with having a live show and having a little bit of sickness in the house. Anyway, there we go. Moving on. if I can. What else is good? Magical Monday at the Paris Olympics. Another great day at the Paris Olympics. My apologies, man. What do I say? Feeling better? Doesn't show up. Okay. Think I'm good now. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't mean to hack through our live show this morning. Anyway, Monday at the Olympics. What a great day it was out there. More interesting stuff, more cool stuff that happened. How about Rebecca Andrade getting that gold medal? So happy for her. Of course, unfortunately, that Simone Biles didn't quite put the performance that we would have liked to see for her. But I am battling through this thing. I apologize to everybody. Sorry, folks. Just trying not to hack here on the live feed. My apologies again. Anyway, Rebecca Andrade winning gold on the women's floor. So good. Simone Biles not quite putting up a great performance, but still ending up with silver. And then Jordan Childs winning bronze in what was a very dramatic finish to that event. I don't know if you saw it, but there was an inquiry at the end. Originally, they had Jordan Childs at 5th, and then her coaches went up and did an inquiry to check and see what her score was. Saw that there was a skill that they didn't think they got full credit for. They looked at it, gave her full credit, and she ended up getting the bronze. And it was just so cool to see them giving so much respect to Rebecca Andrade, kind of bowing to her. And it's just so cool to see such a friendly rivalry. They all get along together, that they respect each other so much. Very cool. The only thing I felt bad about was because that decision came so late, that the poor Romanian who thought she had bronze, they had given her, they had announced that the final scores, and she was celebrating because she had won bronze, and they changed right at the last minute. Nothing wrong. I mean, obviously the change was what should have happened, but just such a shame that it happened at that moment when she was pretty much celebrating getting a medal. So, but everybody in the gymnastics, fantastic job. Wasn't a great night for U.S. women in the balance beam, unfortunately. Not for a lot of them. A lot of falls during the balance beam. Simone Biles, Suni Lee both fell during the balance beam, but congrats to Elise D'Amato from Italy. Won gold medal, put up a great routine, and deserved that gold for sure. And again, more great at the Olympics. A surfer from Melbourne, which is just right up a couple miles from where we live here, won gold medal in the U.S. Women's surfing over in Tahiti, and that's exciting too. So that's very cool. I think I got that right. That's exciting stuff. So what's good? What's happening in the Olympics today? Well, we got the women's 200-meter final. Headlined by Gabby Thomas, also a couple other Americans that are going to be taking part in that. Brittany Brown, Mackenzie Long. That's going to be probably the premier event today. Also, the U.S. women's soccer team in the semifinal match. They're playing up against Germany. So either way, U.S. will get to play for a medal. They win this, they get to play for gold. If they lose, they get to play for bronze. So we'll see what happens. But it's really good stuff going on. Again, I love the Olympics so much. It's taken over our televisions every single night, and we couldn't be more thrilled. I think, this has been one of the Olympics that I think has thrilled us more than any. I don't know why. And again, maybe it's because it's Paris and we love Paris so much, but it's just been one of those Olympics that's just really made us happy. As you can notice from every morning show, I bring it up because I think it's cool. Not much Disney news going on. Like I said, I think they're holding everything back. D23 Expo just a few days away, but very excited for that. This weekend, we'll be talking about all the announcements that go on specifically. We'll be really focusing on what happens in the Parks and Experiences panel, but I'm sure we'll talk about the entertainment showcase and some of the other things that come out as well. But that's going to be fun. We cannot wait to talk about it, hear all the news, and then discuss it coming up on this weekend's show. Anyway, I've already hit way past my 10 minutes, mostly because I was hacking through this thing. I apologize again for that. Please, this is not what happens every morning show here. Just battling through this illness. I look like I've recovered now, just a little bit too late. Wish I had done that earlier. But know that we'll be here with you every morning, Monday through Friday, most every morning. I'm not going to promise every morning. Monday through Friday, 6:30 in a.m. I'll be coming on. And then on the weekends at 8 a.m. to share a little shot of positivity. Maybe the positivity is that you're not hacking like me this morning. I don't know. But hopefully we can bring a smile to your face and help you through making it through the week, the rest of your day, whatever you need, the next 10 minutes, whatever you need, we're here for you. So anyway, gonna wrap it up now. Hope you have a wonderful, magical day, and I'll be talking with you tomorrow morning at 6:30, hopefully with a lot less coughing. Bye.